Hey guys, I just came back from the cinema watching I watched freaking the Michael Jackson movie, and I have some thoughts. Some thoughts. And before you say I'm not a poser. I'm not a poser here. History, I got these off eBay. History, obviously thriller. I'm like a fan, okay? I love these freaking albums so much. Okay, so the Michael movie, God, what is there to say? The Michael movie, it is just not interested in Michael as a person. It's not interested in exploring his personality, his relationships, his nothing. There's no effort made to actually explore Michael Jackson as a person. The movie is just so crowd pleaser. It's such a crowd pleaser. It's just designed to sell the most tickets. It's the least risky, the most uninteresting way you can make a Michael Jackson biopic, and it's oh my god, a Michael Jackson biopic, that could be the most interesting, the most amazing, the most groundbreaking thing ever in the history of biopics of celebrities and huge cultural icons, and they fumbled it so badly. Like the movie is hell-bent on this plot point of Joe Jackson is an abuser and he hits his children, and Michael learns to overcome the abuse that he made. And it's okay, sure, whatever. I'm not trashing on that plot point just because it's just that one, it's the only storyline there ever fucking hell, what the hell is this? What the hell? Okay, first of all, it's the only plot point that the movie is ever interested in actually talking about. It's the only emotional core of the movie, which is really thin and dumb and uninteresting to begin with. And two, it refuses to explore any other aspect of his life. Like we could have gotten a commentary on his fame, how fame shaped his mind, how fame affected him. Look at Britney Spears, how much fame destroyed and like destroyed her life and affected her in so many ways. We could have gotten such an interesting point of view for Michael being the biggest freaking celebrity in the world. We get none of that. We don't see how he interacts with paparazzis, fans, other than cliche. Oh, sign my basketball, sign my Madrid. I don't know what. Like, we don't get anything. Other than this extremely surface level stuff. We don't get how it affects him mentally. Um we don't get storylines about how his relationships were changed by this fame. And oh my god, don't even get me started on the relationships in this movie. The movie is so uninterested in ever exploring any of the relationships he makes. Oh my goodness, his brothers, they get a combined screen time other than the singing and performances. They get no they get no converse. I don't think Michael has one freaking full conversation in the whole movie with any of his brothers, with any of his four bandmate brothers. Nothing, zero effort was made to explore Michael Jackson's relationship with his bandmate brothers. It's just crazy. So the movie is fully uninterested in exploring that. And his relationships with his parents is the most cliche, uh one of the mill relationship you've seen in a movie 1,000 times. Abusive father, kind mother. Mother tells him to shine brightly when he's a young. You've seen this a million times. You've seen this movie a million times. But what is the difference? Is that they have Billie Jean and Beat It and Don't Stop Till You Get It. It has those hits. It's just typical biopic slop. but Michael Jackson is the topic, so obviously it's gonna be like amazing. And look, I don't have only negative things to say about Michael. The performances are amazing. I actually cried like so many times in one. I cried once, but I teared up a lot of times, especially in the early stages of the movie with him as a kid. Like there are good aspects of this movie. Like obviously the performances are good, which obviously you have to nail the performances in a Michael Jackson biopic. Like that's the one thing. That's like the bare minimum. Um, Jafar Jackson is obviously like electrifying in his role. He's amazing. He is like incredible. If he doesn't win an Oscar for this, then Oscars are like fully a joke. Um, what else? Like that's like the only compliment I can give it. Like even like the direction and stuff. Like it's just really a standardly shot movie. Like there's not really anything groundbreaking about the way it's shot, the way it's edited, the way I don't know what the lighting, like it has like the typical Netflix flat lighting that you've seen in any movie. Like I was really disappointed in that aspect, especially of by how promising the trailers looked, but like whatever. Expected nowadays. So I won't harp on that too much. But the problem with this movie is, like I said, it is not interested at all in Michael Jackson as a person. At all. Like zero fucks were given of like who Michael Jackson is. What is his personality? What is I don't know, like what drives him? What is why does he do the things he does? Like why like who is he? Who is Michael Jackson other than this huge superstar who moonwalks and says he and says like whatever. Like who is he? The movie is not interested in answering any of that. Nothing. Like no effort was no effort was put in fleshing out Michael Jackson's relationships with his siblings, with his parents, with his colleagues, not colleagues, with his co-work, frick, his like Quincy Jones and whoever else. Like nothing. Like Quincy Jones isn't even a proper character in this movie. Like if you saw this movie as someone who doesn't know anything about Michael Jackson, like only knows the hits or only knows I don't know what, like the basic surface level stuff, you wouldn't have any idea like who Quincy Jones was as a person, how what his relationship with Michael Jackson was. Like you wouldn't know that stuff. And the movie doesn't care to explain to you anything. And the stuff that it does care to show doesn't show it. Like it tells you like the show like the movie doesn't tell the movie doesn't show you that he's struggling to make friends in school or whatever. Like it outright just tells you in the conversation he has with his mother that oh they just want to take pictures of me. They just like we don't see him actually struggle to make, like it's all told to us. It's all tell not show. Like it's so disappointing, and especially within his adult life, like the abuse he suffered from his father, like obviously is a serious topic, and I'm not really like gonna explore that. I'm not really like counting that in the movie. Like obviously I'm not gonna dwell on like the domestic abuse and stuff or how it's depicted, but like we don't see it actually shape any of the relationships he makes with the adults in his life, other than like his father obviously. Like not even his mother, not even his siblings. Oh my god, I can't believe that, but we already talked about that. Not even his sister. Oh my god, like bro, he moved, like Michael moved to New York with Latoya in 1977 when they were shooting for the Wiz movie. And I'm not saying that they should have made the Wiz like uh, uh, this whole plot line and stuff, but we could have had it as like a montage in like the Off the Wall era or like the pre Off the Wall era. Like we could have had we could have mentioned it, because and we could have seen like some scenes with Latoya and like building a relationship with his sister in their apartment in New York. Like why didn't we get any of that? Flashed we just flashed forwarded like from childhood to Off the Wall. We get like stuff about his adolescence, or like his changing voice with puberty and stuff. Like we didn't get any of that. We didn't get any of, like, as I said before, any relationships with his siblings, and that's not even mentioning how his Janet and Rebby were like cut from the movie. Like we don't even mention, they don't even exist in the movie. But like that's out of their control or something. So I'm not gonna talk about that. But like the relationships that, like the siblings that are, like you might as well cut the siblings out. Like the fact that he's the fact that the Jacksons are siblings, like really does not matter in the story at all. It does not matter, other than like, yeah, Joe Jackson wants it to be a family brand, but like we never get any scenes with them as brothers. Not one single conversation was made with any of his brothers, which is baffling. Like I just can't stop talking about that stuff, about this point. Like it's just so incredibly baffling and mind-blowing, and like so many other things were glossed over, like um the fact that Michael was the one, like all of the media press things about the things that he was saying, like he was sleeping in an oxygen tank or something, like all of that is glossed over, doesn't exist, never happened. um like the stuff about him being white in the bad era, like everyone was talking about that in real life, not even mentioned at all in the movie. Like we don't even see him actually live the bad era. It's just cuts from victory tour to bad tour. Like I don't know. And I don't know, I'm just really disappointed with the movie. I was really excited. I wasn't really like gonna, I wasn't really expecting like Oppenheimer levels of biopic, but like I feel like those two movies are comparable actually, because they both depict, in real life, these extremely complex and dark figures who lived dark periods in their lives. And Oppenheimer like cares to show you like his relationships, his moral complexity. Like it gives a fuck about who Oppenheimer was. Michael Jackson, the Michael movie does not give any fucks about any of that. Like it's just here, Michael Jackson. He made Thriller. Like he saw the gangs and he put them in his music video. Like like you just might as well go watch the music videos. Why even watch this movie? This movie teaches you nothing new about Michael as a person. Like we knew he was abused as a child. Uh, we knew that he was a world superstar. Obviously, I don't know, and like so many things were glossed over. Like we could have gotten this incredibly complex, amazing biopic about like Michael as a person and really deep diving into his psyche, but we literally get none of that. Instead, we get like, oh, Michael Jackson went to hospitals and he saw the children and he spoke with them, and oh my God, Michael Jackson loves to read Peter Pan, and he likes his mother, and like it's all the cliche stuff, all the Michael Jackson propaganda that his fans love to, like, not even his fan, like all, like just propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. And that's coming from someone who believes that Michael Jackson was innocent. He wasn't a child molester. He wasn't like any of that. But still, I just wanted something there. I wanted some level of substance in like the story, but we get zero substance, all style, and not even like the style isn't even that remarkable outside of the music scenes. And I don't know. That's basically all I have to say about the Michael movie. I just I just wish it was better. I wish we could have gotten more than just the music and stuff, and like literally that's it. Like that's all there is to talk about. Like his dad beat him, and like even the scene where he beats him with, like the first scene where Joe beats Michael with the belt. Like it's so weird because like we go like one scene, they're performing the Jackson 5 all happily stuff, and like 2 minutes later he's beating him with the belt. Like we don't get any time to flesh it out naturally. It's to like take the time of like everything is in your face, everything is just here, 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 here. Like nothing is gradually built upon, nothing is like they don't take their time to discuss these things and deep dive them. And Like, they don't dive into anything. There's nothing deep about this movie, nothing new or novel about this movie. We don't learn anything new about Michael Jackson. All of the most interesting stuff you could have made about Michael Jackson were gone. Like, it's so abundantly clear that they cut the abuse stuff, and they, like, it's so clear that they did that, and it's so unfortunate. And it's like, I don't know if I should blame them. Like, obviously it wasn't their fault that they didn't know that that stupid kid wasn't allowed to be depicted in the biopic and stuff. Like, okay, it was an accident, but like, you can't just half-ass a Michael Jackson movie like that. Like, you just can't half-ass a biopic about the most important figure in pop culture. You just can't do that. Like, you have to at least make some effort to make it interesting. Obviously, maybe they just didn't care. Like, it's gonna make $1 billion in the box office. It's gonna be like the biggest movie of this entire fucking decade, probably. And I don't know, they got what they wanted, but I just wanted more. We could have gotten something much more interesting, and instead we got something vapid, something. Obviously, you still feel the love and passion in the musical scenes, like, obviously, there's still that. And I did cry a bit in the movie. But this is coming from a Michael Jackson, like a huge Michael Jackson fan. I did not really like this movie at all. Not at all. But like, yeah, other than that aforementioned, like Jafar Jackson and uh, the music, like, that's it. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. At that point, just watch his live performances and watch his music videos. I actually did that. I binged watched all of his music videos in the 80s, before this movie, and it's like that was a more fulfilling experience than watching this entire 2 hour and a half movie. And the ending was so abrupt as well. Like, it's so clear they cut this thing. It was so half-assed. It was so rushed, and it's like, go big or go home with this movie. You can't just half-ass a Michael Jackson biopic like that. Uh, Whatever. Those are my thoughts. This is my rant about the Michael Jackson movie. People might come after me and stuff, and say, like, the Jackson super fans, that might as well be like Taylor, like Swifty level of, like, deranged and obsessive. But for me, my opinion, I just wanted an interesting movie. Like, at the end of the day, it's a movie. It has to be judged as a movie, not just a Michael Jackson tribute. Like, it has to be judged fairly as a movie by itself. And it doesn't hold up at all. Like, no effort was made other than the musical stuff. The rest of the stuff was just an afterthought. And it's really disappointing, because I wanted this star to be, to, like, we wanted to do this star justice, you know? Like, what is it with Hollywood and not being able to make, like, quality musical biopics about musical figures? Like, the Amy Winehouse one was atrocious. By the way, I haven't watched any of them, but I just go off the general consensus. Like, the Elvis Presley one, people said was mid and unremarkable. The Bohemian Rhapsody one was like, the one about Freddie Mercury was like, the prime example of biopic slop. And I don't know. I'm not gonna remember anything that happened in this movie other than, like, the music and stuff. And that's just my rant. Sorry if this is, like, weird and all over the place. This wasn't scripted. I just caught myself talking with myself about this, and I was like, well, why don't I just record it? So yeah, that's that. Bye, guys. Also, the scene where he in the victory tour, where he says that this is my last tour, like, with my brothers and stuff. Like, it's again with the point of them not fleshing out anything to do with, like, the Jackson 5 and, like, the Jackson brothers. Like, we could have gotten that emotional moment with them, that sense of, like, confliction of, like, why the hell, Michael, like, what the hell do you mean? And, like, Michael saying, I want my own path and stuff. And it's just completely wasted. And And what kind of climax was that anyway? Like the climax, like the emotional climax of the movie before the bad montage, uh, like is just like a 2 minute scene. Not even like a 2 minute scene. Not even like a full conversation with Joe. It was just that. It was just like him. I don't even remember what happened. It was like Joseph saying like, "Oh my God, Michael, what the hell? Why did you do that? I'm your father, whatever." And Michael doesn't even like talk to him. He just walks away. And it's like, oh my God, it's like no effort was put. What kind of emotional climax was that? Like, I felt nothing. I felt nothing. Like, I knew what was happening. Like, I knew that during the victory tour, he was going to say that this is our last show, meaning with his brothers. And I wanted them to do something interesting with that, which obviously they didn't. And yeah, that's just so disappointing. Uh, and like the movie felt really short, and I don't think that has anything to do with like how good the actual movie was. I think it was just because the movie always felt like it was like it hasn't reached its prime yet, that hasn't reached its emotional climax yet. Like it always feels like we're still at the surface level, like in every beginning of the movie, where it's just like, setting up the emotional stuff, but like where it starts in like an emotional low level, and then gradually, right, like Michael stays in that emotionally dull low level, like that's why it always felt like it was building towards something. I kept waiting for that big climactic moment where he lashes out on his uh, brothers and his dad, or his brothers and his dad lash out on him, but that never happens. The last scene with his dad is like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. I don't even remember. And we're in the bad tour, like we're in the ending montage. Like it's just so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. It felt like the movie felt really short, but not in the short way like something like Kill Bill would was like Kill Bill felt really short, but because the plot was incredible and like it was an incredibly well made movie. But this movie just felt endlessly building up, or not even building up, but just I just felt like it was building up to something, but it didn't. And so whatever, my brain kept anticipating, and the cathartic moment never came, and I was left disappointed in the end. So yeah, that was really a dull place in the movie as well. Anyways, bye. Thank you for listening. If you've reached this far for some reason, listening to my incoherent rant,